Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shadows with the I am your host, Larry, and we are here to go over some upcoming shows that are coming in the near future, and we are going to go over TPEW Carn Evil, which was a spectacular event. If you guys missed it, please go check it out. It was awesome from start to finish. And I can't wait to see the next show for TPEW. And I hope you guys are excited for it as well. And hope you check out the PLE. Banger after banger, men and women alike. It was a men and women's pay-per-view. And also, there are some upcoming shows in general in the eFed world that y'all should stay tuned for and look out for. October 31st and November 1st, a two-night event, Nightmare on Bourbon Street, brought to you by Mr. AJ Alex Woods. That should be an epic show. I'm excited for it. October 31st, IWA Christine's Chaos. November 14th, IWA All Bets Are Off is where the Feast or Release concept shall be. November 28th, IWA End of the Line Anniversary. A new card was put out. The card is stacked like no other. And October 25th, TXT, Your Blood in My Hands. October 26th, SPW, Hell is Coming. And October 26th, Bloodbath 98, brought to you by WCCW. October 26th, HUW 2.0 Fall Massacre, the second annual. October 28th, IZW Hollow Wicked. Stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of big things are to come. And now we shall go over Carn Evil. TPEW Carn Evil was spectacular from start to finish, and I hope you guys can go check it out. Go give it a love and like. It was insane. And like I said, it was both a men and women's pay-per-view. As you know, Wolf's Den is for the men. Vixen's Flames is for the ladies. And we got a very stacked roster and very tough roster. And to kick off the show, it was a Hell in a Cell between Kyva Frost and Vextra, with Kyva Frost walking out victorious. Next up was a six-man tag team matchup. DSB and AJ were taken under the wing of the hero Slapnuts. And Slapnuts did everything he could to pull those two together, train them, and get them on the same page, and make sure they had something good to do. And they took on DFF, Beetlejuice, and Cherokee Devil. And AJ, DSB, and Slapnuts walked out victorious. Next up was a fatal four-way women's tag team championships matchup. And it was Helena and Tenebris representing Demonica against Alexia and Alicia, the Pack, versus the Covenant, Tiffany and Nikki, versus the Wolf Pack, Wolfina and Alex, with Demonica becoming the new tag team champions. Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team Championships in a Tables of Chaos, with the Covenant, Lucian and Laconis, versus the champions, Yuri and Dimitri, versus KD and his son, Elkane, with the Covenant becoming the tag team champions once again. The KO Championship Fatal 5-Way KO Extreme Rules Elimination. And the way to knock out your opponent was to KO them to eliminate them. And it was the champion Sue XZ taking on Miranda Styles, Honeybee, Reina Pantera, and Medea. And in the end, Sue XZ walked out victorious, retaining her championship in a victorious fashion. It was no easy task. But she walked out victorious. She came, she saw, she conquered. Next up was for the men's KO championship in a KO match between the champion Eddie Walker versus Carter Justice. And it was a grueling battle, and Eddie Walker walked out victorious, retaining his championship. And next up was a brawl for the Hardcore Championship as Rachel took on Sapphire. And that was another grueling one. A lot of history there between those two ladies. And in the end, Rachel walked out victorious. Fatal 4-Way Hardcore Championship, Data Boy versus Dr. Gigglethorpe, the debuting Dr. Gigglethorpe and the debuting Data Boy against Nixon, against the champion, the Hellion, with Nixon walking away victorious with the Hardcore Championship. And next up was championship in a tables triple threat between the champion Riley versus Miraculous Michaela versus Jen, with Miraculous Michaela ending the long reign of Riley and becoming the new champion. Can't wait to see what she does with that championship. Good job to her. Next up, a triple threat U.S. championship for the men's side, Falls Count Anywhere, as the champion J-Max defended against two rivals, Felix Nash and Nikolai, with J-Max overcoming the odds, retaining his championship. And after the matchup, him and Nash had a moment backstage, and I don't think that's going to end well. I don't think that's where the rivalry is going to end here. And I feel like we have more to come with those two. The Grand Prix Women's Rumble came in with 10 ladies: Alex, Helga, Kaida, Nikki, Cora, Athena, Diamond, Scylla, Miss K, and Chaos, with Scylla becoming the new Grand Prix champion. And next up, possibly matchup of the night, the Grand Prix Championship for the men's side in an ambulance match as the champion BPW, Big Papa Wolf, took on Chen Pao, and Chen Pao became the new champion. And for the World Heavyweight Championship on the women's side, it was an elimination chamber as Solus, Wolfie, Vextra, Jada Grimm, Alexia, and Cassie Demois all entered. And in the end, it was Alexia becoming the new champion, coming down to her and Vextra, and that was a hard-fought battle. No easy task to put down Vextra, and Vextra had a hard time putting Alexia down as she walked out the champion. What will happen with that going forward? And the cap off the night for the men's World Heavyweight Championship. It was a hell in a cell between the champion Zach versus Big Rig, with the champion Zach walking out victorious. An epic banger. If you guys missed that pay-per-view, go check it out. And that's what I had to go over today. Also, we will be going over on IWA War Room today and reviewing IWA's recent house show that passed, and SPW Enter the Underground 4, and then eventually, possibly, the Theater of Blood. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody has a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be, and peace out.